in my honest observation. In the vocations and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. La, 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 no one really had much nice to say, but from the hospital. Damn. See. Visiting sunshine, I go to dreams. One for one, without you, surrender. Another moment is the moment eternity. See me from comfort, come me from sun, and sun, and love. Who can hold you know, you know why this is up to reach our division. It's a speaking, and my voice mirrors between us. This is Shut the fuck up, dog. Hate that fucking mud. For fucking nothing all day. Yeah, I'm talking about you, you dumb slut. It's not right. Potatoes. What does he say? Boiled mashed stew.
All right.
Hi, hello.
How's it going, man?
You just missed me singing Kill Switch Engage End of Heartache in my Gollum voice.
Oh, that's such a tragedy.
I actually don't know if it was loud enough for the mic to pick up though.
I gotta blow some bubbles real quick.
Okay. Yeah, man. That joke's never going to get old with me.
No, it's gonna happen every time.
Yeah.
Two more bubbles. Two more bubbles and I'm good to go.
Sweet. Like I know that you've been bemoaning your like physical rehab stuff lately, but
Yeah.
and not to make light of it, it does sound really fun to have an excuse to just blow bubbles though.
It kind of is, yeah.
Silver lining.
Okay.
See,
I'm good.
That's just a good time right there.
That's a good, and it actually feels really good. Also, a really fun thing that I get to hear my speech therapist say is that, I always wondered if I had kind of a overly self-important view of my voice and my impressions and singing and stuff. And I was like, I don't know, maybe that was all in my head and I was never all that good at it. And now I'm just kind of realizing it when I got sick. But no, Jean, my speech therapist, like when I do that in the bubbles and stuff, she's like, the way that you go over the passaggio in your voice sounds like a trained music major. It was like, it's like you've got everything you need. You just need to learn how to use it again. I
Yeah,
was like, that's always it's always nice to hear that I am actually talented. I'm just kind of my brain forgot how to do the thing.
I do think there is an argument to be made that maybe you've put too much stock into your voice.
I do think that's part of it because a large part of muscle tension dysphonia is also emotional. And
Yes,
so losing that ability for a long period of time kind of created this horrible feedback loop
where
of
it
me
prolongs the
panicking that I
problem.
don't have it, which causes more tension, which keeps me from getting it back.
Yeah, I look, I'm at speaking as someone who was labeled a child genius. Life will almost go out of its way to humble you
Yep.
when
Yep.
you
Yep. Yep.
when you tie your entire identity into one aspect of yourself. And this I think that this will be good for you. I mean, like in the moment it sucks. Like I know you've been getting really depressed lately, but I think some part of you might need this because as much as you love using your voice, I think you kind of need to learn to enjoy aspects of life that don't involve using it. And
Yeah.
so that you're not in situations like this where like say you get strep throat or get a cold or whatever and your voice isn't working, you don't just fucking crumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was always able to weather those things before because I was like, yeah, I've been
It was
sick
short
before.
term.
I've been sick before. I'll be sick again. I just won't do any singing and a lot of talking for a week or two, and it'll come back. I think what happened here is, and the reason I don't know if I said this to you before, but the main reason because I look up a lot of videos and articles and stuff, and the main reason that it happens to teachers a lot and it
Mhm.
happens to trained performers a lot because they have to keep using their voice in strenuous ways while it's
Loudly.
injured, and then it gets fucked up because your voice tries to accommodate for that and then it can't come back. Um, and usually when I'm sick, I'm like, I don't get paid to sing. So usually when I'm sick, I just stop doing stuff for a week and then I'm fine. But what happened here was that I got COVID during the point where I was on a break with Miranda, and I was hyper fixated on we had met because we were both presidents of singing organizations, and I was like, as soon as I see her again, I need to be ready to sing with her because
Uh,
that's a big aspect for me. So I kept trying to rehab my voice quickly while I had COVID, and that does not work. and
gotcha.
um, so it was this kind of hyper fixation on I need it back now because I need Miranda back now was what was going on in my head at that moment.
You
And
you had linked the two in your mind.
I had linked the two. And so I was desperate to get it back quickly. And that's how you guarantee that you might not get it back at all.
Yeah, you can't rush a recovery. That
No.
does not work.
So that's how I created the condition. And then just my own fixation on the issue has prolonged it. But I think, doing better today, certainly. I sound very clear.
Yeah. Did,
Um,
did you used to lose your voice a lot before this happened?
no, no, I could do a 3 hour podcast and then go out singing, belting Elton John songs at karaoke. And the next day I'd be a little hoarse ish for the next day, and then I'd be fine.
I've only lost my voice a couple times in my life. Uh, I found that I had to discover this the hard way. Actually, it literally wasn't until somebody said it to my face.
Mhm.
My voice naturally projects much farther than the average person. Um,
Yeah, you have a very clear voice.
so so even when I'm not trying to be loud, I'm pretty loud. Uh,
What's funny is I would have that, except that there's something about the tone of my voice. Now, if I'm speaking up high up here, I'm doing this so that it is projected clearly. But, if I'm just talking to people normally, I tend to talk more down here. And this particular tone kind of matches the like vibrational frequency of background noise. So if I'm in a room with more than like three people in it and I'm talking to you down here, no one can hear me, even the
said
person
my
2 feet
voice.
away from me.
Motherfucker said my voice is camouflaged. Um, but yeah, so uh, but because I've just always kind of been naturally loud, I've never really like had to strain myself to be heard when I want to be.
Yeah,
And yeah, I guess as a kid, it was also kind of comboed by the fact that I would go long periods of time where I just wouldn't talk. So like when I did talk, people
keeps it rested. Yeah.
um but yeah. What I wanted to tell you, so I've been playing Marvel Midnight Suns and it's fucking great.
Hmm.
Um
It sounds great from the things that you keep saying about
yeah, I uh Faye posted a thing in my personal Discord yesterday where it was like a personality test of what was it? Goth to prep, jock to nerd. It's like one of those four
it.
square like political alignment things.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't agree with the linear nature of it because they got punk being part goth and part jock, and I'm like, I would argue that punk is diametrically opposed to jock. Uh, uh
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
maybe not as much as it is opposed to prep, and but anyway, it wound up causing us to get into a discussion of what is a punk, what is a goth, and I pulled up a clip that somebody graciously posted on YouTube of a conversation that your character Hunter has with Nico Minoru from The Runaways,
Oh, fun.
where she tries explaining to him what a goth is, because she's like, Hunter, do you consider yourself a goth? Keep in mind, his mother is Lilith, the mother of demons. He is a half demon,
Well,
and he was dead for 300 years.
that's fun.
So she's like, "Do you consider yourself a goth?" And he's like, "I don't know, what is that?" And she's like, "It's like a 1900s 2000s cultural wave that celebrates the dark and the macabre that normal people get squeamed out by." And he, and then you have an option to be like, "I believe I am more goth than you."
That's funny.
It's great. Hunter's interactions with all the characters are great. I just got Steve uh,
Hmm.
like 2 days ago, so interacting with him has been great. Because any interaction with Captain America is fucking great.
Oh yeah.
Um, and it's very funny because like Tony and Strange have to share a room. So they've been bickering constantly the entire fucking game.
Sounds
Um,
about right.
there is some drama in that it's both the Midnight Suns, which consists of Nico, Blade, uh, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, um, uh, 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 and Magic from the X-Men.
Hmm.
Um, the Midnight Suns are one group, and then you've got some Avengers in the Abbey with you,
Oh,
and
that's fun.
it's Strange, Tony, now Steve, uh, Carol,
Mm.
um, and the Midnight Suns don't like that the Avengers have come into their turf and a lot of times make plans without them or ignore their needs. Like one of the big sticking points is that early in the game, Wanda gets like taken by the enemies or she's lost or
Ooh,
whatever. And
interesting.
Wanda used to be a Midnight Sun. And so they want to find their friend, but the Avengers don't make finding her a priority. But then later on, when Bruce Banner gets taken, they're like, we got to save Bruce. And the Midnight Suns are immediately like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. How dare you guys act that way as soon as your friend goes missing?
Yeah, fair enough.
So there's a lot of like you're trying to navigate the sort of clicks in it.
That's
Or,
fun.
oh, one of the best things is that you just spend a lot of downtime with the other characters. You just do things like play cards with Blade or go fishing with Spider-Man or um,
That's good. Now that's a game.
yeah, it's super fun. And then I love the style of game where it's like you're using cards, but it's not just a tabletop card game. It functions like a 3D action game in that you play a card that has a specific effect, but then the effect can interact with the environment in like, a fighting game kind of way. So like you'll play a card that has knockback and
Mm.
you'll attack an enemy that's on the field with it, but based on their positioning, you might not only damage them and knock them back, you might knock them into an exploding canister, which explodes and then damages three other guys.
Ooh.
Or you can use the points generated from playing cards to have a direct effect on the environment. Say there's a big stone coffin, you can kick it and slide it into enemies.
Oh my god.
It's great. And then Hunter himself or herself, I think canonically Hunter is actually a girl because that's the version of Hunter they show on the art and everything. Um,
Yeah.
but has a light and dark system that you can also completely ignore and go for a third option, which is just power.
Huh.
Um, I'm currently trying for a light hunter, which is cool because like dark tends to have a lot more damaging and discarding effects, while light can still do damage, but is more versatile and can heal instead of doing damage on a turn.
Hmm.
It's cool. I definitely do recommend it. I bought it on Steam for its full price, and then on my next paycheck, I'm going to buy the season pass because it's the price of almost a second game. So I couldn't do both at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there's a Deadpool DLC that I'll get with it. I think a Venom DLC just came out.
Mm.
Venom is actually a villain that you fight in the story, but this DLC lets you, I guess, free Venom and he joins your team. It seems cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a cool conversation. I think I'm going to have all that be a Cape Corner mini since we haven't done one of those in a while.
You should.
Yeah. Um, okay. You ready to do this?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to have no idea what the fuck is going on.
All right.